Hey guys, Timmy here, and welcome to the last episode of Underdog. And in today's episode, we're going to be going over the Krabber AP Sniper Rifle in Titanfall. Now, the Krabber AP Sniper is different than the Longbow DMR because this is the only bolt-action sniper rifle in Titanfall. So, it trades in the faster rate of fire that the DMR has, and has much higher damage, and making it probably one of the most powerful weapons in Titanfall. So it's really powerful, but it is a very specialty weapon. It does have a couple things about it that make it interesting and make it very like a niche weapon, only usable in certain circumstances. So let's get into it. First things first is the damage. Now the Krabber AP sniper rifle has a very easy way to describe damage. It has 500 damage, and that's it. It's just simple, flat range, 500 damage at close range and at long range. So you're going to be killing pilots with one shot, nothing to do with it, no having to worry about hit markers or, like, say your pilot getting away. One shot, that's it, 500 damage. It's a crazy amount. Believe me, it's pretty much everything you're going to hit is going to die. It's really not much else to say. It's a crazy powerful sniper rifle, and that's just really it. It's really powerful. Now, the rate of fire for the Krabber AP is really slow. It's 111 rounds per minute, which is a little bit less than 2 rounds per second, which is really slow. Definitely, this is more precision rifle. You want to make sure you have your target in your scope and you're able to accurately hit them, and that's pretty much it. You want to make sure you actually hit your target, because if, say, they're on a rooftop, maybe medium range or so, and you miss your first shot, probably by the time you chamber your second round, they already got a couple bullets into you, or they could have already killed you, which is pretty bad. So you want to aim your scope on them and get that kill the first shot, and make sure you make that first shot count, because really the rate of fire is pretty slow, but it is a bolt action rifle, so I don't know what else you really expect. Now, the reload time for the Krabber AP is kind of slow at 2.5 seconds with bullets still in the magazine, and 3.61 seconds with no bullets in the magazine. It does seem kind of slow with the quick reload kit. It's not that bad, but it is kind of slow. It is a bit faster than the Spitfire LMG, so if you know how fast that longer reload is with that weapon, it's not too bad. So reload time is okay. Like I said, quick reload kit always works well for reload times, but it's really not that bad, especially if you're using the Krabber AP at a farther range. You're not gonna have to worry about people sneaking up on you as much, so you could easily get a good reload in, which is not too bad. Now, the magazine size for Krabber AP, simple, 5 rounds in the magazine. If you put extended mag on, you get 6 rounds. I don't suggest extended mag, 1 extra rounds. Not really gonna be super beneficial to you. And yeah, just it's a small magazine size, but again, it's a bolt action sniper rifle, so there's not really much else you can expect from there. Now, the loadout for the Krabber AP sniper it's an interesting weapon, because one actually big characteristic of this weapon is that the way it fires is different. All the other guns in Titanfall, other than, like, say, the rockets and the grenade launchers and stuff, they fire hit scans. Now, if you played Call of Duty, it's just like that. It's when you shoot, it will scan the end of your barrel to see if you hit a person, and if it does, then it, like, takes off, like, that amount of health via damage or whatever. You know, if you play Call of Duty, it's just like that. With this, the Krabber AP, it fires actual moving bullets, like, say, Battlefield, for example, where each bullet has its own, like, it's its own projectile in the map. So it's very hard to use at, say, ranges, especially if your target is moving, where you have to aim ahead. But if you play, like, Battlefield, for example, you'll know how that works. You'll be able to, like, aim ahead and get people. I don't think there's any bullet drop, like, say, Battlefield is with longer ranges, but don't quote me on that. I think you just have to aim ahead for, like, the bullet moving and for your pilot moving. So it's really not that bad with, like, the way it uses, but you definitely want to get your shot on target. Now, there are 3 different sights for the Krabber AP. There's the 6x zoom scope, which it comes with automatically, the advanced optical gun sight with the AOG sight, and the 4x zoom, so 4.5x zoom scope. I suggest the 4.5x zoom. The 6x zoom seems like too much, and it really sometimes can, like, disorient you. And the AOG sight, it's just really too close range, and it's not good for a weapon like this. This is not a close range weapon, so I definitely suggest the 4.5x zoom scope is probably the best scope that you can use for the Krabber AP. It definitely works the best, and it's probably the best for the ranges that you'll be using. I mean, the maps in Titanfall are not too big, so really the 4.5 times zoom scope is more than enough zoom that you'll need. Now there are 3 mods for the Crabber AP. There's a suppressor, which lowers your range and damage, but it really kind of doesn't because it's such a high-powered weapon. So if you want to use a suppressor, you can to stay off the mini-map, but I don't suggest it. Extended mag adds 1 more round to the magazine. Really just don't use it. And the last is a stabilizer. That's what I suggest. Really to have like your scope not sway as much. It really just seems like a good benefit to have, and really I don't see why you wouldn't use it. So 4.5 times zoom scope and the stabilizer. I mean, really, this is a novelty weapon. If you want to like snipe with it, you can, but really it's not the best weapon in Titanfall, but it's still very fun to use. So yeah, try out the Crabber AP, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this season of Titanfall Underdog, and I really hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, favorite, subscribe, all that stuff. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.